Hey everyone, this is David Brown with the migration update for March 21st, 2024 from the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. I made a brief stop this morning out to Ontario Beach State Park and the Charlotte Pier, but the ground was icy, the winds were howling out of the west, it was very cold, water was splashing up over the pier so you couldn't walk out. I walked out as far so that I could see onto the beach, but there weren't any birds there. There was a decent number of gulls around, especially in the marina that's kind of tucked back from the parking lots. A couple hundred ring-billed gulls and smaller numbers of herring gulls mixed in, and also some red-breasted mergansers and long-tailed ducks. But other than that, not too much happening and nothing unusual. I got over to Braddock Bay Park around 10 o'clock to start the Hawk Watch, and it was mostly cloudy today with strong to very strong westerly winds, or actually out of the west-northwest, so even more unfavorable direction. And yeah, just a really cold day. It never got up out of the 20s, and it was another day of watching mostly from the car. I did brave going out to the boardwalk once and ended up going on the platform for a minute, but not too much happening with these unfavorable conditions recently. The only migrants were a small trickle of turkey vultures, and again, they have that two-toned appearance and a small reddish head with a white beak. Here we see some dark water birds with white bills. These are American coots. Here we see some ducks that are mostly blackish on the head and the back. They have kind of a curvy separating line to a grayish side. Also a gray bill with a bit of a white ring to it. And the head kind of has a distinctive peak near the back. These are male ring-necked ducks. Most of the swans on the bay today were mute swans. You can see that orangish bill and some black to the face with a black knob here. There was one swan that was smaller and had a black bill. This is a tundra swan. Here we see a gull with a yellow bill with a black ring on it, and we see dark wingtips with some white patches. This is an adult ring-billed gull. Here we have a pair of ducks. If we look at the one in front, which is facing away from us, we see a white patch that extends all the way across the back of the head. We see a black back but white sides. Here on the female, we see that it's overall dark with a smaller white patch on the head. So these are buffleheads. And here's a photo from up on the platform, and you can see some Canada geese hanging around in the grass, and there have been a flock of around 40 or 50 geese hanging around and making a big mess in the grass, so be careful where you're stepping. Taking a look at the eBird list, today I had 27 species for the Hawk Watch. And taking a look at the hawk count report for our migrant raptor totals, today we had 14 turkey vultures for a total of 14 migrating raptors. That brings the March total to 1,938 and the season total to 2,096. Taking a look at the forecast for tomorrow, it's looking cloudy with afternoon snow showers, high of only 31 and a switch to easterly winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour, but still an unfavorable wind overall. Would only expect light migration. Friday night into Saturday, we're looking at snow that will taper off throughout Saturday morning to cloudy skies, high up around 35 and strong northerly winds. Expect light migration. For Sunday, we're looking at sunny skies with a high just above freezing and winds northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So again, another unfavorable wind. All right, well, I don't know what to say about the weather. I cut the count short today, only out there for 4 hours and just seeing a few turkey vultures here and there, and it's looking like it's not going to get much better anytime soon. So everyone, stay warm, stay safe. Hopefully you're able to get out and do a little bit of birding, and we'll just have to keep an eye on when conditions finally change and it warms back up, which will hopefully be sometime in the coming week. And as soon as we get those good southerly winds, I bet we'll get some pretty big numbers as the birds are stacking up and itching to go, I'm sure. So when this weather finally shifts, we should be right in the peak of the turkey vulture migration and could have some pretty big days. So we'll cross our fingers for that, and I hope to see you out then to the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. From Lyco Birds, this is David Brown. Thanks for watching.